What is up, future millionaires? Let's get right into it, okay? Let's get right into it. As you are coming in, drop a money bag in the chat. Drop a money bag in the chat as you are coming in. Hey. Drop a money bag if you are all about getting this money. And not just any type of money, but global money. Growing your business where you are, but also growing your business internationally. Because here's the thing. It's time to diversify. And I think what is so exciting about business and being able to implement certain business models is that it gives you the ability to copy paste and be able to make money from anywhere in the world, because that is freedom. I think we're all very much waking up to the reality that, and you've probably already woken up to this reality, but one income is too close to none. Even if you are currently an entrepreneur, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Do not put all your eggs in one basket, even if that one basket is your business. And now that we are entering this global world, and beyond that, really seeing how crazy things are becoming in the US, it is so important for you to maximize how you scale your current business, and keeping in mind, how can I ensure that this business or these income streams will grow and make me money? So even if I'm in Thailand, I'm still making money from my phone. My business is still growing. I'm still able to earn from my phone. That is the key, because that is freedom. That is freedom. Your goal is to start a business. If you already have a business, to grow that business and to implement systems and automations and build your business credit so you can access funding, so that whenever opportunities arise, whether it's in the US or abroad, you're able to leverage your business credit to access them. We haven't done like an Ask Ellie in a while, so I want you guys to drop some of your questions in the chat. Hey, in majors, dropping a money bag. Hey, cross country. Hey, Meg entrepreneurs. Yes, I would love to see you guys in the challenge. Yes, you will be a global entrepreneur. Hey, girl. So we haven't done Ask Ellie, but I want you guys to drop your questions in the chat or drop your questions in the question box area, all about, number one, setting up passive income streams that allow you to make money from anywhere, and any questions that you might have about running a business abroad. Hey, money bags. I see the money bags in the chat. What is up? Because you guys know, hey, London town, you guys know that I'm living in Senegal, and I've been living in Senegal for the last 2 years. I still run my businesses in the US. I still have my real estate. I still have my car rentals. I still have my passive income streams. And I'm building businesses here in Senegal. It is time to diversify. It is time to not only take steps to growing the business that you have, but it's very important that as you're growing the business that you have, you're creating additional income streams that can support you. I was just talking to one of my mentees. And I was talking about the fact that building wealth and creating, opportunities for yourself is like building a brick wall around you. And every single system, automation, income stream that you put in place is like a brick on the wall. And your goal is to make this wall as high and as unbreakable as possible. So your business represents a few of those foundational bricks. Let's say you have an online business. you sell digital products, you have a makeup service company, you have an event planning business, whatever your business is, those are the initial bricks, okay? That's what's going to start making you money. This is what's going to start helping you build your business credit. This is what's going to put you in position to then add the next level of bricks. The next step that you want to do is put in automations and systems and a team that allow that business to make you money, even if you are in Africa, even if you are somewhere else in the world. That makes the bricks on that wall go even higher because you've got that initial foundation of the business. Now you've layered the next step, which is automations and systems that allow that business to run a little bit more without your presence. The next thing, right, to get this brick wall even higher and to build your wealth and to ensure that you've got money and income streams coming in different ways is to leverage business funding. Leverage your business funding to purchase income producing assets. Income producing assets. These income producing assets are things like real estate, Airbnb, car rentals, leveraging funding to acquire cars in your business name that will make you money. Buying businesses online is a great income producing asset. Vending machines and ATMs is a great income producing asset. And you're doing that by essentially reinvesting. So we started with level 1, which is your business. Level 2, which is systems and automations that allow you to step away from your business a little bit, not a lot. And step 3 is taking your business funding and reinvesting it into income producing assets. Now, those level 3, those income producing assets are making you money along with your business, along with your automations, along with your systems. And instead of you just relying on the business and making yourself tired in the business and stressing about making sure that that business is making enough money, you're putting in systems and other assets that ensure you're going to be good. So that even if you step away from the business or go build another business in another country, for example, your business is making money. Your systems and your automations and your team are supporting that business making money. Your income producing assets are making money. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? You want to put yourself in position to where that business that you start effectively changes your life. This is why I always tell you, never broke again. You will never be broke again. When you follow the formulas that I teach you to not only set up the business and implement the systems, but to acquire the income producing assets, you will never be broke again. I want you to comment never broke again in the chat. And I did see some questions. Hey, welcome. Those passive income streams, how do you choose them when you don't have any active business ideas? Good question. Let's talk about that. She also says, how do you determine your niche in growing wealth? Comment never broke again in the chat. I want you guys to understand something, and I really want you to believe me when I say this. Your current circumstance is not permanent. Where you are right now, the balance in your bank account right now, the business or job prospects you have right now, it's not permanent. I know it can feel permanent. It can feel discouraging. It can feel like, oh my gosh, when am I going to get out of this situation? When am I going to be in a position where things are actually better for me? But I want you to understand it's not permanent. It was so hard for me to post the reel that I posted with me crying because, first of all, I rarely cry. I'm a very positive, optimistic person. And posting a video on Instagram for thousands of people to see of me crying was not in my cards for 2025. But the reason that I posted it is because quite literally 5 years ago, around this time, I was driving DoorDash. delivering Chipotle orders, delivering waffles and pancake orders to people in Culver City and Los Angeles. And now 5 years today, 2025, I'm opening businesses in Africa. This is why I'm telling you, where you are right now is not permanent. Do not feel discouraged that what you're currently going through is an indicator of what you will always be going through. In life, there are tests. In life, there are tests, and your performance and response to those tests is what prepares you for what is to come. Yes, it was hard to drive DoorDash, but I did it with my full intentionality because I knew I had to get this money for my kids. I would pick up my kids from school and go right back to driving DoorDash and deliver a few more orders until around 8 p.m. Was it hard? Absolutely. But I fully understand now that that was a test to be able to prepare me for this opportunity and building something abroad, building something in Africa. Being able to stay positive and stay encouraged and stay faithful and stay consistent and still go after your idea even when it looks like nothing is going to work out. Even when it looks like you're always going to be in this position. That is what prepares you for the next level. That mental toughness is what prepares you for the next level. So if I can go from DoorDash 5 years ago to then speaking at Congress, being on Fox News, being featured in Forbes, opening a business here in Africa, imagine what you can do. I want you to comment "I'm next" in the chat. So let's look at some examples of how you will build this wall, right? Starting with the business, then the automations, then your income producing assets. So one of the questions we have here is, how do we choose a passive income stream if you don't have any ideas? Some of my favorite income producing assets and passive income streams are real estate, car rentals, and furnished rentals, such as Airbnb, VRBO, Furnished Finder, etc. I don't just think of it as an Airbnb business, because when you invest in a furnished rental, that is something that you can rent out short term on platforms like Airbnb, but you can also rent that out long term. So it is a furnished rental business that allows you to be omnipresent on multiple platforms. Those are my top 3 income producing assets to help you generate passive income. So let's kind of break down how this would look. You build your business credit, you start securing $20,000 in business funding, and you get the bag, split the bag, and flip the bag to be able to leverage that funding to acquire an income producing asset. So let's break this down. Now we're going to cover this in high detail in the challenge. You're going to get the scripts, the templates, everything you need to actually bring this business model to fruition. But I want to show you why this is the formula so that you will never be broke again. All right. So the first thing is we build our business credit. Okay. Y'all know I've been teaching you this for years. We're going to go over this in detail in the challenge. You build your business credit and you acquire funding. Let's say you go ahead and acquire $20,000, okay? Now, the first step in the get the bag, split the bag, flip the bag formula, when you get the bag, you are going to leverage a part of the loan to pay back the loan. Follow me here, okay? When you get the bag, let's say you get that $20,000 loan, your payments are $300 a month, just so we have an easy math number. What I teach you is to set aside at least 1 to 2 years of that loan payment and put it on auto pay. What you're doing is you're buying time. You are buying yourself time. Okay, comment the word time in the chat so I make sure you understand what I'm saying. Comment time in the chat. The reason why this is valuable is you are buying yourself time where you do not have to worry about a loan payment. Okay, so if we go ahead and say we've got a $300 a month payment, 300 times 12 months out of the year is 3,600. Or if we do it for 2 years, that is $7,200. Let me turn my camera. Okay? So again, $300 a month payment is $3,600. And if we want to cover 2 years worth of payments, that is $7,200. So again, with the get the bag, split the bag, flip the bag formula, your first year of payments covered. So what you're going to do with that $20,000 is set aside $3,600 of that, or $7,200 of that if you want to cover 2 years worth of payments, and put it in an account. Set that account up on auto pay. Boom. Now every month that loan is covered for the next 2 years. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Drop a gem in the chat if this is making sense. So you've bought yourself 1 to 2 years of time with no loan payment. Now let's do our math. If we go ahead and subtract that amount from $20,000, we set aside $7,200 to cover 2 years. We have $12,800 left to make this happen. Okay? Now again, you could set aside 1 year or you could set aside 2 years. Up to you. Where possible, I like to do 2 years, but it totally depends on your venture. So now we've got $12,800 left to work with. Now comes the next step. Split the bag, okay? Now, when you secure business funding, you do want to leverage a portion of that funding to actually go towards your actual business. So you get the bag, set aside 1 to 2 years worth of payments to cover so you don't have to worry about your loan. Now you split the bag. 50%, less or more, goes towards your actual business. So you'll put some money aside towards advertising, marketing, your team, inventory, whatever expenses that you have. You put that towards your actual business, because at the same time, while you are securing business funding, not only do you want to grow this new income stream and acquire this income producing asset, but you also want to grow your actual business. Okay? This is why we split the bag. We split it between our business and the income producing asset. Now, the third step is to flip the bag. Okay, this is the best step of them all, because this is where we use the funds to acquire the income producing asset. Everybody comment flip the bag in the chat. And I am not ignoring y'all's questions. If you do have questions that I didn't answer yet, just drop them in the chat. I'm trying to read through the comments. All right. So the last step is where we flip the bag. And this is where we leverage these funds to acquire an income producing asset. Okay. So I'm on my favorite site, which is cars.com. And one of the income producing assets that you're going to learn about in the challenge is cars. Buying cars in your business name and putting them on platforms like Turo or Hire Car, or partnering with brokers to have those cars rented out so you collect passive income every single month. Cars are never going to be a niche that is not in demand. People always need to be able to rent their cars, and here's how I like to think about it. Only 10% of the people in the US earn over $100,000. So yes, there is a market for luxury cars. I rent out my cars with a luxury car broker, but there is also a market for economy cars, because 80-90% of people renting cars only have a budget of between $40 and $70 per day. The luxury car market is a specific market, but you acquiring funding to then purchase an economy car in your business name to be tapped into the economy market gives you the option to have significantly more bookings on a consistent basis. Drop a gem in the chat if that's making sense. So all the time we see people talking about, oh, get a G-Wagon, get a Lamborghini. Yes, I have a G-Wagon. I rent out my G-Wagon. It is a a profitable business model. But I want to put you on to something that can earn you money without you having to drop $300,000 on a G-Wagon, or $300,000 on a Lamborghini, or $100,000 on a Mercedes coupe. Okay? Don't think that that's the only way to make money in car rentals. The economy market is strong, and it will pay you whether you are in America, Africa, China, Thailand, wherever you are. You position yourself to make money. And remember, this all goes back to building this wall of wealth. I like that. Let me write that down. We are building a wall of wealth, okay? Let me write that down. We are building a wall of wealth, right? This is all what this is a part of. Starting foundation of the wall is your business. Next foundation of the wall is your systems, automation, and your team. The next foundation of the wall is your income producing assets. The next foundation of the wall is your digital assets and digital real estate. And we just keep building from there. I like that. Comment wall of wealth in the chat. Oh, let me hurry up and trademark that, because it's some people on this internet who love to steal my slogans. They love to steal my phrases and what I have to say. So let me hurry up and trademark this one too. All right, we want to build a wall of wealth. So let's go and look at options for this income producing asset. Now, some of the most popular cars on platforms like Turo and Hire Car that rent out the most are Jeeps, Kias, and pre-owned Mercedes. So we're going to go ahead and put our budget of $10,000. Let's go and look at our good and great deals and see what we've got. So here we have a 2017 Jeep for $9,000. And remember, you have already acquired the funding, so you don't have to go through financing. You already have the funds, which means you're going to be able to negotiate a better price because you can buy these in cash, okay? So boom, we've also got this 2017 Jeep Renegade, very popular. 2017 Jeep Patriot. I like this option best, and the Jeep Renegade, $9,000. And we're buying this in cash. Now let's go ahead and do a little bit of math, okay? Remember, we secured a $20,000 loan. We set aside 1 to 2 years to cover our payments, which means that we have money left over to invest in this income producing asset, and a year of our payments are covered. So we go ahead and purchase the car in our business name, $9,000, go ahead and get our insurance, boom, we're on Turo. Now, Jeeps are able to rent for $60 to $65 a day. So we're gonna do $65 times, let's say 25 days out of the month, because that's more realistic than 30 days out the month. And when we go ahead and do that math, $60 a day, $65 a day times 25 days out the month is $1,600 per month. Now, minus your insurance, we're gonna go ahead and say that you're netting $1,400 a month times 12 months out the year, $16,000 passively per year. Now, we've already covered our loan for that first year of payment. How much was that loan in the beginning? $20,000. Within this first year, we've already made almost a total of what we took out in that loan anyway. And we don't have any payments to make because we already set aside money to cover the loan payments when we got the loan. Now, here's where we set ourselves apart from the rest. Because someone else is going to tell you, oh, you've made this passive income, go live your best life, and I want you to live your best life too. But before that, I want you to rinse and repeat the process. Somebody comment the word repeat in the chat, because this is how we build this wall of wealth. Let me tell you something. For all the money I've made, I often tell myself, like, I could have 10 Birkins, all these fancy stuff, I could be doing it all. But for me, my wall of wealth is not high enough yet. I want to make sure I have a wall of wealth, that my kids have a wall of wealth, that my grandkids have a wall of wealth. And so it doesn't mean that we don't live our best life. It doesn't mean that we don't go buy all the things and do all the things. But one thing I have learned in building a business and meeting other entrepreneurs is there's a difference between those who are focused on longevity and those who are just focused on looking good in the moment. You got to decide where you want to be. Do you want to set yourself up for longevity, or do you want to set yourself up to just look good right now? There's a difference. There's a difference. Now, it doesn't mean we're not going to live life. We're going to do fun stuff. I love my life. But am I going to prioritize right now, or am I going to prioritize legacy? I'm going to prioritize legacy. Comment legacy in the chat if you're going to prioritize legacy, right? $20,000 could buy me a Birkin, but $20,000 can also open this cafe. $10,000 can buy me another Chanel, but $10,000 can also buy an economy car that is going to earn $16,000 a year passively. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? Drop a gem in the chat if that's making sense. We got to shift our mindset. We got to shift, because I love Louis and Chanel as much as the next person, of course. But when you're thinking about this wall of wealth, and when you're thinking about building global wealth, and when you're thinking about the fact that this current president that we have is crazy and doesn't care about making sure that you have a retirement fund in 30 years, things start to look different. You start wanting to really make sure you have a plan and that you have the bricks to build this wall of wealth. That is the difference. Because yes, $9,000 can do a wonderful vacation to Turks and Caicos, but $9,000 can also put you in position to make $16,000 a year from anywhere in the world. And then the $16,000 a year can pay for whatever else you want to do. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? Drop a gem in the chat if that's making sense. Drop a gem in the chat if that's making sense. So instead of us taking this $16,000 that we made and just putting it into something else, let's rinse and repeat. So boom, we're going to go back to the platform. Okay. We're going to say, okay, now we can get a little bit of a newer economy car because our budget is $15,000. So now we can get a car a little newer, less mileage, with some updates, $14K. This one is only $12K. This is a 2019. This is a great find. I don't know which one of y'all is in position right now in Florida, but this is a fantastic option, okay? Boom, we've got this other one here, $14K. Let's even change our model, right? Right now we're looking at Jeep. Let's pull up some Kias, because Kias are very good on gas. We've got a 2019 Kia Sorento. Okay, we got a 2020 Kia Soul, period. So we have options, right? So let's say we go ahead and reinvest. And now we get this 2020 Kia Soul for $14K because we rinsed and repeated the process. Now let's go ahead and do our math. Let's go ahead and do our math. Now remember, our Jeep that we got in year one is still getting rented. Now we went ahead and reinvested and we got another car, right? And this all started with this $20,000 loan, business credit. We did not use any of our own money. Okay. So let's say this Kia Soul, we also rented for $65 a day, okay? So now we've got our Jeep for $65 a day and our Kia for $65 a day. So that is $130 a day in potential, 130 times 25 days out the month, $3,000. Now, y'all, this is some people's salary. Many jobs will offer you $3,000 monthly. But you've put yourself in position to earn this with an income producing asset because you see the value in building a wall of wealth versus looking good for the gram or focusing on priorities that are not going to build for you beyond, right? Because not only are you building a wall of wealth, but you're building a wall of global wealth. You're building a wall of global wealth because this is money that you can earn while being in Bali. This is money that you can earn while living in Senegal with me. This is money that you can earn while being in China. This is you building your wall of global wealth. So now we're earning, and let's take away our insurance. So let's say after insurance and expenses, this $3,250 is like $2,950 a month times 12 months. Ooh. That's $35K passively per year with 2 economy cars that you acquired without using any of your own money because you focused on this wall of wealth. Drop a gem in the chat if that's making sense. And now remember, you covered the first year of your loan. Maybe you even covered the second year of your loan, depending on how you set up your get the bag, split the bag, flip the bag formula. So it's in year 2, you've acquired 2 income producing assets, these vehicles. You've put yourself in position to earn $30,000 a year passively with these vehicles. And now, what are we going to do? We're going to rinse and repeat the process. We're going to rinse and repeat the process. Now is a time where, okay, we're earning more money. We can either go buy another economy car at this $10,000 or $15,000 range, or we can also look at investing into something a little bit more high end that we can rent out for $75 a day, $100 a day. For example, if we go ahead and choose this is a 2021 Kia Telluride. This is $21,000. Easily you can put this on the Turo platform for $100 a day. So let's say we reinvest year 3. We've got our 2 cars at $65 a day, plus our $20,000 car at $100 a day, plus $100. That's $230 a day times 25 days out the month, max potential. After expenses, let's say you're clearing $5K with 3 cars. That's $60,000 a year. That's $60,000 a year. And this is just one avenue of income producing assets. We haven't talked about Airbnb. We haven't talked about furnished rentals. We haven't talked about faceless pages. We haven't talked about digital products. We haven't talked about real estate. So just imagine you, right? You learn these tools. You set yourself up with rental cars. Boom. You set yourself up with a furnished rental. That's another one. You set yourself up with, even if it's just one faceless page or faceless YouTube channel, you set yourself up with digital products. That's 4. I know, my finger. You set yourself up with number 5, one piece of property. If these cars can earn you, let's say $3,000 a month, your Airbnb can earn you $3,000 a month. We're already at $6,000. Your faceless page can earn you $5,000 a month. We're at $11,000. Your digital products can earn you $5,000 a month. And I'm just saying easy numbers for easy math, so you can see how we're building this out. So that's 3K, 3K, 6K, 5K, 11K, another 5K is 16K. And your real estate rental can earn you $3,000 a month or $2,000 a month, depending on where you are. So with you building this wall of wealth and diversifying, not just with your business, but also with these income producing assets, you're putting yourself in position to earn close to $20,000 monthly simply because you diversify. Simply because you focus on not just only growing the business, but making sure that the business funds other assets. Your business effectively changes your life when you structure it properly and when you have a plan for how you are going to leverage this business to build your wealth. And not just to build your wealth, but to build your global wealth. Everybody comment global wealth in the chat. You are putting yourself in position to build your global wealth. How can a Faceless page earn a beginner 5K? So I'm going to tell you exactly how. Because you are going to make that Faceless page omnipresent on all different platforms. The key is you want to make sure that your page is posting on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Snapchat. You want to make sure that page is omnipresent across platforms. And it's not that you're only relying on money from the actual platforms themselves, but your Faceless page earns money as well through the products that it sells. So on day 3 of the Global Wealth Challenge, we are going to be setting up your Faceless page. And not only are we setting it up, but I give you guys over 300 pre-done, pre-licensed Faceless videos for you to use to build out your Faceless page. We're also going to cover AI Faceless pages. Y'all know those videos where they're eating the lava and the AI people are doing their makeup and it looks like a human? We are going to go over how to create those because it's time to get this money. We are not going to just sit by and watch everyone else dominate the AI space and make money with these AI Faceless pages while we just sit on our hands. Absolutely not. You are going to put yourself in position to learn that too. So it's not just the fact that I'm giving you over 300 licensed videos for you to use on your Faceless page, but we're also covering how to create those AI videos so that you can make an AI character eating lava rocks, and you can make an AI character putting on their makeup. Like, y'all have seen how detailed these AI videos look, am I right? Have you guys seen these AI videos? Like, it looks like a black girl like you and me, and they're making money. Not just from the watch time, but they're also making money through brands. They're making money through affiliate links. They're making money through products and digital products. That is how you create additional income that does not require your presence. This is what global wealth is about. I want to see if I can find one because it's too much. Okay, look. That's AI. That's AI. This is AI. I don't know if the video will play right here. All of these are AI. And let me tell you how these types of pages are making money. They're earning money through monetization, these creator funds. So when you post on YouTube, you post on TikTok, you post on Facebook, you post on Snapchat, you get paid per view. So you creating these Faceless pages effectively puts you in position to be paid per view because all of these videos are going viral right now. This is only the beginning. I'm telling y'all, this is only the beginning. It's only going to get more popular. There's only going to be more and more of these AI videos popping up. I'm here in Senegal, and my husband is showing me AI videos that Senegalese are making, like skits that look like real Senegalese people speaking to each other, but they're AI characters. It's time to get to work. So on day 3 of the challenge, when we are covering faceless videos and faceless income, not only are you getting done for you licensed faceless videos that you can use and resell, but you're also going to learn how to set these things up with AI. The video platforms to use, what prompts to put into ChatGPT to generate these videos for you. And here's why this is so key, right? The challenge starts on Sunday. Day 1, we're covering how to do Airbnb in the US and abroad. Day 2, we are covering digital products, how to set up digital products so that you start earning money from anywhere in the world and implement them into your business. Day 3 is faceless income. So this is where I'm helping you set up your faceless page, showing you the licensed videos that I've already created for you so that you can start posting them. Day 4, we are going over funding, investing, and how you are going to acquire those income producing assets with the templates, with the contracts, with all the goods. And then day 5, we're putting it all together. How you are going to take all these income streams and start to build out your global wealth plan. So whether that means moving abroad, starting a business abroad, we're putting it all together. And then as a VIP, you have a bonus day, which is going to put you in position to sit and just ask me questions. It's literally a strategy day where you just get to ask me questions about all of what we learned and get you ready for the next step of building your global wealth. So July 13th through 18th are going to happen anyway. Are you going to put yourself in position to make sure that you're in a room, getting information, learning, implementing, setting up your digital products, setting up your faceless pages, setting up your Airbnb profile? Or are you going to allow July 13th and 18th to pass and you just be in the same place? So much of the time we tell ourselves, not right now. I'll do it later. I'll do it in 6 months. I'll start next year. But the time is going to go by anyway. The time is going to go by anyway. You need to make yourself ready and be in the room. Are you going to spend July 13th through 18th wondering what we're doing in the challenge and wondering who's setting up their faceless page and wondering how to create an AI video and wondering how to negotiate with a broker for a car rental? Are you going to sit wondering how to do it, or are you going to come in the challenge and are you going to do it? I want you to comment, do it, in the chat. And let me tell you something. I have been so busy building my actual businesses here in Senegal and working on my actual assets in the US. I haven't even had for real time to market this challenge to y'all because I'm actually doing the work. This is the last Global Wealth Challenge that I'm going to do because I realized I'm just too busy. I'm just too busy. So please do not let this year end without you getting in the room. The students who graduated from my last Global Wealth Challenge are setting up Airbnbs in Senegal. One student just left, her Airbnb is set up. Another student is coming in 2 weeks to set up her Airbnb. Another student is on her way in August. We're doing the work. So again, July 13th through 18th are the dates of the challenge. The challenge is going to happen. Are you going to just be at your house doing what you normally do July 13th through 18th, or are you going to be in the room? Let me break down for you exactly what we're going to do. Again, Sunday, Airbnb, how to set up an Airbnb abroad, how to set up an Airbnb domestically, and you are getting all of my Airbnb templates, my scripts, how you're going to get the landlord to say yes, the whole nine, okay? In class, we are looking at the AirDNA platform, assessing where are you going to gain the most profit, how are you going to set up this unit, how much are you going to set aside, boom. Day 2, faceless pages. I'm not just teaching you how to do it, we're doing the work. So in the challenge, you are going to get all of the Faceless videos, digital products that are completely done for you. I want you to see this challenge not just as you spending the 5 days with me, but this is a business in a box, because you're getting the Faceless videos, you're getting the digital products that are done for you, and they're fully licensed. So all you have to do is acquire them, update them, put your name on it, and start selling. I've already made it for you. I've already done the work for you. You just need to sell. And that's what we're going to do in the challenge, is have you go to your computer and let's do it right then and there. Set up your store, set up your digital product, put your name on it, update the information, and start to sell. It's a business in a box. Then we're going to go over your Faceless pages, funding, and your income producing assets, and all the templates that you need to make that happen. Your global wealth plan, how you are going to either move abroad or start to set up businesses abroad. We're going to go over that too. And then of course, your bonus VIP day is a strategy day. This is where you are literally going to sit in a Zoom with me and just strategize. How are you going to start implementing this now? What high-level questions do you have? How are we going to position you to get to work? All right? Listen up. You've already seen one way to build this wall of wealth. That income-producing asset of economy cars is positioning you to earn $30,000 to $60,000 per year with only 2 to 3 cars. Now, when you couple that with digital products, your AI Faceless pages, your Airbnb, your income producing asset like cars and real estate, how are you ever going to go back to being broke? How are you ever going to go back to the financial situation you either were in or are currently in right now? Again, you don't need more time. You just need a better strategy. So many of us and so many of you have been stuck in the same place, thinking that you need more time to figure it out, or you need more time to start that business, or you need more time to build that digital product, or you need more time to acquire real estate, whatever the case may be. You don't need more time. You just need strategy. You just need implementation. You need to be able to sit down with me and a whole bunch of other people in the challenge for 5 days live and do the work. I want you to comment do the work in the chat. Comment do the work in the chat, because that is all it is. So many of us don't have the opportunity to get true high-level information that is valid and that works. That's what we're going to do in the challenge. The students who graduated in March are already setting up Airbnbs in Africa today. It's only been 4 months. Imagine what you are going to do before the end of this year. Imagine what you are going to do before the end of this year. Now, I'm going to show y'all how to get your seats, okay? Either you're going to let July 13th through 18th pass and you're doing the same thing that you're doing right now, or you are going to be in the room July 13th through 18th and doing the work to build this wall of wealth, this wall of global wealth, okay? So you guys, it's very simple. And here's what I want you to understand. You have lifetime access to this challenge. So what you're gonna do is go to my social media page. I have 10 seats available for the challenge. You're gonna click on the link in my bio. That'll take you straight to my link tree. You're gonna click on join the 5-day Global Wealth Challenge. And when you click on that link, it'll take you straight to the page. And here are the dates, okay? You wanna mark your calendar with this date, with this time. See all of the other people who are in the challenge. It's not just me. You are truly going to put yourself in position to build this wall of global wealth. And you have 2 ways to join. As a VIP, you're going to get access to all of these bonuses and lifetime access to the replay. As a general admission ticket, you only get access to the 5 days and no replays. I definitely recommend that you upgrade to VIP, get access to all 5 days, get access to the bonuses, get access to the done for you digital products and faceless videos so that you have this business in a box, y'all. You need to be in the room. Do not let these next 6 days pass without you giving yourself the ability to implement and do the work. This is the best challenge on the internet for a reason. We've got 5-star reviews for this challenge for a reason. Like I told you, the students who graduated the challenge in May are already doing the work to create their Airbnbs in Africa. They're setting up their faceless pages. They're making money with digital products. They're putting themselves in position to buy cars in their business name. It is happening. And that is because in the challenge, you're not just learning, you're implementing. You're actually on your laptop doing the work. Exactly. Oh, thank you so much. So y'all need to get in the room. Let me tell you something. Scroll through my page and watch the videos of students who just graduated from the last Global Wealth Challenge so you'll know the social proof is there. It's up to you to decide, again, is July 13th through 18th going to just be a regular set of days for you? Or are you going to put yourself in position to actually make this time the time that you do the work? We're already halfway through the year. What? Come on. We are already halfway through the year. Let's get it done. Get in the room. Shout out to y'all who are securing your seat. So again, you are going to go to the link in my bio. That'll take you straight to the 5-day Global Wealth Challenge. You'll go ahead and click on that link and boom, you will see your dates. Go ahead and mark your calendar. Again, you can spend July 13th through 18th scrolling on TikTok, or you can spend July 13th through 18th making money, okay? Putting yourself in position to set up an Airbnb abroad, putting yourself in position to set up your digital product, to set up your faceless pages. You are going to get all of these bonuses and lifetime access so that this effectively becomes a business in a box. Full resale rights to the digital products and the faceless videos. And don't forget, you are going to learn how to set up your AI videos, which I'm really excited about because the challenge that we did in March, we did not cover AI. But I've decided that for this one, because these AI lava mukbang videos are out, I'm like, oh no, our people need to learn this. Like, we need to practice these prompts. We need to leverage these platforms. Like, this is another way to make money because these AI pages get added into their creator fund. They make money on TikTok, they make money on YouTube, they make money on Instagram, Snapchat. Like, it's a regular social media page. So we need to make this money. Shout out to y'all who are joining. We have 4 tickets left to secure your seat to the challenge. Again, hi. Thank you. I know I have not been on live in a really long time. I have been building a cafe in Africa. Okay. Come on, get in the room. You are ready for this. Again, July 13th through 18th are going to pass anyway. They're going to pass anyway. Put yourself in position to be in the room. Put yourself in position to learn how to set up an Airbnb abroad. If my student Yolanda can do it, you can do it. If my student Shalisha can do it, you can do it. If my student Karima can do it, you can do it. If I could be driving DoorDash 5 years ago to now building businesses in Africa, you can do it. I want you to comment I'm next in the chat. Comment I'm next in the chat. Thank y'all so much. Come on, girl, you need to get in the room. And here's what I want you guys to do. For those of you who are still working on securing your seat, I want you to send me a DM, a direct message to my Instagram DM with the word challenge. I'm going to reply, or anyone on my team are going to reply and get you set up so that you are in the room for day 1. We are covering Airbnb, how to do your Airbnb in Africa or any other country. You need to be in the room. Okay? So if you've already secured your seat, congratulations. Go ahead and log into your portal. You're going to have access to all the bonuses immediately. If you are still working on it, send me a direct message on Instagram with the word challenge so we can make sure that you get your seat locked in for this Sunday. All right? Let me tell you something. Stop playing with your potential. Stop playing with your potential. Stop putting your money into other things that don't give you a return. It is time for you to invest in yourself. It is time for you to invest in your growth. It is time for you to not just invest money. I'm not just talking about the $297 to secure your seat. It's time for you to invest time in yourself. Again, these 5 days between July 13th and 18th, they're going to pass anyway. Are you going to finally put yourself first and say, you know what? I'm going to give these 5 days to me. I'm going to put myself in position to actually advance my life over these 5 days. I'm going to put myself in position to learn what I have been trying to execute alone for the last 6 months. You don't have to do it alone. You're going to do it with me and with all the other people that are also in the challenge, because they want to see you win too, just as much as they want to win for themselves. It's really time for you to invest in yourself. It's really time for you to do it. It's really time for you to win and for you to build this wall of wealth, this wall of global wealth. So again, you're going to go straight to the link in my bio and secure your lifetime access seat that gives you all the bonuses, the done for you digital products, the done for you faceless videos, and instant access to all of those bonuses. And then if you're working on it, send me a direct message with the word challenge. That way my team and I will get back to you ASAP, do what we need to do to help you with getting your seat, because we do start on day 1. Okay, we start on day 1, and I want to make sure that you are in the room for our Airbnb abroad and all the other goods. All right, don't forget about this wall of global wealth. I want you to keep thinking about building these bricks. The first brick is your business. Next layer of bricks is your automations, your systems, your team. Next layer of bricks is your income producing assets. Next layer of bricks is more income producing assets, whether it's faceless pages, digital products, Airbnb, etc. And your next layer of bricks is applying those same business models and starting a business abroad. Please don't think that making money internationally is only reserved for millionaires and billionaires. You too can make money in Bali. You too can make money in Senegal. You too can make money in Ghana. That is what global wealth is about. So we got 3 seats left for today. Head to the link in my bio, secure your seat to the challenge, send me a DM with the word challenge so I can make sure that you're all taken care of. And guess what, y'all? I will see you on day 1 on Sunday. All right? I love y'all so much. Thanks for joining me in this live today. I hope you guys got some value. And again, I will see y'all on Sunday. And yes, you can make 9 figures globally, period. All right, I'll see y'all on day 1 for Airbnb.